Hello, cutie.
Hello.
How cute is she? We're excited. We're going somewhere and we're getting Starbucks. Esme's been talking about Starbucks for quite some time.
I've been talking about it for like 2 months, and you said,
No.
we'll get Starbucks tomorrow. You didn't get Starbucks tomorrow.
Because we don't go anywhere. Amanda, in her natural state, a little disheveled, morning hair, morning face. I just ran around and did my morning routine. I feel like I should do an updated lockdown morning routine, but once the kids have breakfast, I just hit the ground running. I get Jack's desk prepared, Esme's desk prepared, I make all the beds. I just get everything like one swoop of the living situation, because I find like if things are uncluttered, if things are pretty tidy, my brain works better. And I feel like everybody's set up for the day. Pencils are sharpened, everything's ready, and they go. I feel like we have a pretty good routine going because we've been doing virtual school for a while. Like we've adapted, it's not new to the kids, but there are still challenges. So it's like day by day. It's Wednesday. Couple exciting things. I actually sold a camera on Facebook Marketplace last night. Pretty pumped. It was my old vlogging camera, which is still an amazing camera. Anyway, we're gonna start working on Dean's project today. So Dean's got a little project I'm producing and we're gonna start today and I'm really pumped. Anyway, good things are happening. It's just like feeling good about stuff, you know? Starting the day on a positive note. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is the first time I put pants on today. I look a little disheveled, I'm cold. It's like time for tea, it's not time for working out, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna do it. Happy to report that Dean got an episode done. I'm so excited. I feel like sometimes when you're creating content and when you're just starting out, which obviously I have to remind myself that he's just starting out because it's one of these things like I've been doing it for so long, but it's not him doing it, right? So it's interesting to see some of the worries that come up when you first start creating. And so it's good practice in patience for one, but also just reminding him how awesome he is and how great this podcast is going to be. And I can't wait for you guys to hear it. Esme gets a special pasta because my girl doesn't eat, she doesn't eat tomato sauce. But it's spaghetti night. Woohoo! Spaghetti madness. Dean did the dinner, so I do the tidy. And I've loaded the dishwasher. There's some excess dishes, and this is like a pet peeve of mine. No dish left behind, you feel me? And I even brewed a cup of coffee because Dean's outside right now. He might take the kids for a skate on the neighbor's rink. I'm gonna take my girls for a tour, so I'm gonna want a hot beverage when I get back. Anyway, always feels nice when I can contribute because Dean is definitely more, you know, he's still doing most of the cooking, I'd say. But I like, you know, to do a team effort thing. Here's Jack's setup. He's got this Chromebook that we are borrowing from the school, and then I got him a little mouse because it's easier than using the keypad all the time, or whatever that is, the trackpad. He's got something he has to do this morning quickly here. Sharpened pencil, an eraser. He likes this little guy just to, you know, keep him company. And then I ended up getting him this off of Amazon. It's just a little whiteboard with, it came with some, what's it called, magnetic little letters and things, but his French teacher tends to use a whiteboard, so that is his setup, and honestly that's all he needs. And what's great about this little desk, it is a touch small for him now, but you open this up and everything goes inside it at the end of the day, and then I just slide it into the corner. So that is Jack's setup. And here's Esme's little setup, so I always fluff her bean bag so she's got a fresh sitting area. And then of course this is actually a footstool that Dean made for the basement, but it works well for a little desk, and all she uses is computer, mouse, and she's got a few things on that shelf there. She does really well independently. She doesn't need much help. I find it's more at the end of the day. If there's any homework or a little assistance with French, then that's where we tend to pop in, where Jack needs more help throughout the day, just because of his age, being in grade 1 and she's in grade 4, so it's a touch easier. But I find my biggest tips are like, you know, you can only manage what you can manage. Like if you're working from home and your partner's working from home, your kids might be on their own for a lot of the day. And I do think that teachers are understanding of that. Like there's only so much that you can do when you're working from home. It's really tricky. And I know that for us, it works. Like we've got a really good system where Dean does like 90% of it and I jump in as needed, or like as the secondary person because I'm the one doing like working from home right now. But it's no joke. I'm hearing from you guys in the DMs. I'm seeing it with my friends. Like it is more than parents can manage right now, and it's not easy, is it? So I loved this post. Friends of mine, I think it was Kat and Nat, they posted on their Instagram and they're like, you know, don't ruin your relationship with your kids over virtual school. Like try not to lose your mind or your marbles over them not paying attention or them not listening or them not performing, because honestly, it's not an environment that lends to success in my eyes. I don't think I would have done well with virtual school as a kid, and I know that my kids are just getting by, and that's okay. I'm leaving my house and I'm wearing a jacket I never get to wear, my beautiful plum jacket. I wear these mittens all the time. I treated myself to a pair of mittens from Manitoba. They were pricey. They're worth every penny. Look at that furry little, oh! Manitoba is an indigenous company out of Manitoba, actually. Love this. This is my grandma's scarf. It goes perfectly. I feel fancy. I have to go get a prescription filled, so I'm gonna go pick that up. And then we're gonna swing through Starbucks and I'm gonna try a pistachio latte. And that is today's adventure. I'm learning that I don't always need to be in a state of stress to be productive. It is a learning curve. Like I'm putting steps in place this year to just be more organized, and I have help. I have this wonderful woman named Allison who helps me edit these videos, so the weekly vlogs, and it takes so much off my plate that I forget. It's not like I've earned rest, but I'm like, oh, you know, work got done. It's just that someone else did it. It was delegated to someone else. And so it's okay that I'm not freaking out, running around thinking I have so much to do today because it already got done, you know? It's a learning curve. It is truly an experience. Hello, cutie.
Hello.
How cute is she? We're excited. We're going somewhere and we're getting Starbucks. Esme's been talking about Starbucks for quite some time.
I've been talking about it for like 2 months, and you said,
No.
we'll get Starbucks tomorrow. You didn't get Starbucks tomorrow.
Because we don't go anywhere. Jack's teaching me about, what's this game called again?
Oh my gosh.
Among Us. Sometimes we sit like this and we game. We must sit very close together at all times. Of course, I'm in my island. Good morning. Happy Friday. Today's breakfast is hot oatmeal. Got the various things we're gonna put on top. Some cinnamon, some maple syrup, a little touch of milk. Got some toast going, and today we're gonna be using some blueberry jam. Breakfast, but make it fancy. Time to work out. Hey, look who's joining me.
Go and take a picture of my ass.
I will. Doot, doot. Anyway, so I did a big hit yesterday, and abs and everything. So today, my goal is
Wind
just...
simulator.
You little bugger. I'm only gonna do 30 minutes. That's my plan, 30 minutes on the treadmill. Oh, that was dangerous. 30 minutes on the treadmill. This is
Keep your saw blades on the wall. Keep your saw
dangers
blades
of
on
working
the
out
wall.
in the garage. Anyway,
Make sure your saw blades don't
okay,
fall
let's get down to it.
wall.
Done. I did 30 minutes on the treadmill. That's all I got in me today. I don't have motivation to do anything else. My workout buddy's about to start his. He was doing some boxing and stuff, and whatever it is that's bringing you some joy and movement, walking, yoga, weightlifting, HIIT workouts, dancing. Dancing is so fun. I did that the other day. Anyway, on that note, I am really hungry, so I'm gonna go eat lunch. Good morning from Saturday. We are in our workout attire, but I don't really have plans to work out. Might do some yoga later. We'll see. I gotta clean some bathrooms. So those are my plans. We're not gonna get too wild around here, but I think I can handle it. And it's sort of, for me, I'm like, throw on your workout clothes and your runners because it sort of acts like a workout. House cleaning, movement, all counts. A couple things that will be happening today. A beautiful big walk. It is like blue skies and gorgeous. Can you see that beautiful blue sky gorgeousness? It will be happening. A walk is in my future. We had a really nice start. We had some pancakes, family breakfast. It was great. My girl is feeling okay. I think I mentioned, I don't know if I came on here yesterday, but she had a vet appointment yesterday. She got a little bit of an ear infection. She has a yeast ear infection, which is related to a food allergy. So I've got to think about what diet I want to switch her to. I was talking to my sister and she discovered, I think, well, recently-ish, that one of her dogs has a chicken allergy and was having similar symptoms like the yeasty ear infection and all of that. And they changed the dog to lamb and rice, and it shifted things. Whoops, gotta run. Children coming out of the tub. Well, Saturday's come to an end and I've cleaned and cleaned and cleaned and I probably have broccoli in my teeth, come to think of it. Ah, for sure I do. Sorry guys. Good morning, it's Sunday. I had a really terrible sleep. I don't know what happened. I made the mistake of watching a little bit of television on my phone. I say TV, but watching a show on my phone in bed, that's like a major faux pas for me. It's like too much stimulation for my brain. Anyway, here we are. Sunday morning. Here's what I am doing. Got some cinnamon buns coming, and then I'm going to make some bacon on the side. I'm gonna bake some bacon. Jack won't eat either of those things. That's fine. We'll make him something else. I'm gonna pour myself a second cup of coffee and sit there and drink it. Hey, Sunday. Today, so far, I've gone on a lovely walk. It was just shy of an hour of walking with my girls, and it was just lovely. I think, you know, this week as I'm reflecting on the week, and I'm actually just about to get a little bit gussied up because I have got to shoot something. I kind of had a weird day on Friday. I may have mentioned it, but like my dad, oh my God, if he's watching this, he already knows. I laugh, but like I'm a little annoyed. Dad. But somehow his phone got turned off, or like he put it on airplane mode unknowingly, and so he was unavailable for like way too many hours, and my brother and I couldn't get a hold of him, and then my aunt was about to do a drive-by because she's local to him, and I don't know, it kind of stressed me out. And it's interesting because so many of you messaged me on Instagram saying that like you also have parents who are getting older and live alone, and it's a different dynamic, the way that you have to like care for them, and he's a completely independent person, blah, blah, blah. We already spoke about this on Instagram. He's fine. His phone was just off. Anyway, point is, it kind of like, I don't know, I had a nap before dinner. Like it was a little bit stressful. Here's a takeaway I had for myself this week. So as you know, if you've caught these videos, I've made a couple of videos concerning the new year and setting goals. Sleep is something I talk about a lot, and it's something that I really need to prioritize more. But I'm actually getting to bed earlier and I'm not working late into the night, and I'm like, what's happening here? I'm just changing up how I do things slightly with how I'm making content and how I'm living, and really trying to create a really healthy type of schedule, because I just think it's been too many years that I've been going hard really late at night. And that's gonna catch up to me, right? And the last thing I'll leave you with is when I had my recent therapy session, which was lovely. The one takeaway was focusing on your breathing when you're not in a stressed out state or in an anxious state. And so she taught me this tactile breathing, which I'd never heard about, so I'll just briefly share it with you. So you think about, it's called like square breathing. So you breathe in for like, choose a count, 1. Breathe in for 1, hold for 1, breathe out for 1, hold for 1, and repeat for maybe a minute or so. And so we did it together on our session, and I felt great. She was saying to me that when you get stressed out, or when you're in a state of like an anxiety attack, which as you know I've been experiencing, it's really hard to start to try to regulate your breathing when you haven't really practiced it. So I'm really trying to practice it in my regular day-to-day, so that if I start to sense some of those feelings, I have a tool in my toolkit to reach for. You know, I'm on my way, I'm doing the work, but I just thought I would share that little exercise in case you yourself struggle with some of those same things. All right, well, on that note, I think I'll wrap it up. I think I've got enough footage from the week. I'm really grateful that you're here and that we're doing this together. If you're in Ontario and in lockdown, I'm with you. This is crazy. It's like, anyway. I look forward to things opening back up hopefully soon. And I know so many families are struggling with this virtual school nonsense, and we're gonna tough it out for the rest of the year in this virtual school just so my kids don't have to experience that much more change. But, we're in this together, friends. All right, like this video if you feel so inclined. If you enjoyed any part of it, I would love for you to give it a thumbs up. It helps me immensely, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.